People are being allowed to get away with this behaviour at all levels, and it has to change.
Dr. Liz O'Riordan's dream of becoming a consultant surgeon very nearly turned into a living nightmare. As one of the few women in her profession, she was forced to endure a daily torment of sexual harassment from her male colleagues.
Being in an operating theatre when I was scrubbed next to a consultant who said across the table, "Who are you sleeping with at the moment? You look like you could go a round or two." And I was shocked that he'd said that and nobody said anything.
This is more than just banter or locker room chat. In some cases, this is serious sexual assault.
My job depends on that man letting me operate. He has to teach me and train me and tick off boxes so I can move on to my next job. And that fear of speaking out when my career could be at stake is what makes so many women stay silent.
And shockingly, Dr. O'Riordan's experience is all too common. A new report has found that almost 2/3 of women working in surgical settings had been sexually harassed by colleagues, and almost 1/3 had been sexually assaulted. And the scale of abuse in NHS trusts goes much wider, with more than 35,000 cases of rape, sexual assault, harassment, stalking or verbal abuse recorded between 2017 and 2022. The majority of these cases involve patients against staff, compared with reported cases of staff misconduct against colleagues. And there are further questions over a lack of training. More than 1/3 of medical students do not receive any education on sexual misconduct.
Being exposed to abhorrent behaviour, not knowing how to call it out, not knowing how to respond. It's those sorts of things, they're hardly shocking if we're not training everybody from the first year to the end of their career.
NHS England says there is clear evidence that more action is needed to make hospitals safe for all. Dr. O'Riordan was too scared to speak out as a junior doctor. She hopes colleagues who do come forward are listened to, so the scandal that blighted her career doesn't ruin others. Ashish Joshi, Sky News.